Hello and welcome to Mana Wars. We're here at Pat's Games in Austin, Texas, where tonight Aryeh is bringing Jeskai Mythic versus Sigourney's Golgari Midrange. Who's going to win? Watch the episode and find out.
Thanks for watching the video. Now, if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any of the other awesome Magic the Gathering content that we create, then make sure you click subscribe so you'll be updated whenever we release a new video.
And while you're watching, don't forget, we're giving away a standard legal booster box of your choice every month. All you have to do to be entered into the draw is to share this video and then comment down below to let us know. You can pick anything that's currently legal in standard, like our recent winner, Liz Jackson, who took home a Guilds of Ravnica booster box. While you're taking care of that, I hear it's Aryeh versus his wife this week, so I'm going to take cover.
So today I'm going to be playing a red-white mid-range deck that splashes blue for the best card in standard, Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Outside of that one blue card, it's pretty much just a red-white mid-range deck. Has some of the best threats in standard, like Rekindling, Phoenix, Aryeh, Exemplar of Justice, and also plays some other just good value cards like History of Benalia. So what we're trying to do is kind of grind you out, get to the late game, and take over with some of these threats.
Hi, my name is Sigourney Vennard, and I've made a few appearances at local GPs in Texas as well as in Atlanta. And today I'm going to be playing a green-black mid-range deck with some early threats such as Jadelight Ranger, a little bit of removal like Vraska's Contempt, and some late-game fun like Vivian Reed. It's a mid-range deck that's trying to grind people out with removal spells and card advantage.
All right, it's time for rock, paper, scissors, everybody's favorite part. I will go with this one.
I'll go with this one.
All right, I have scissors lizard and you have paper tiger, so I snip your guy and I'll be going first. So this is kind of interesting matchup. Both of our decks are pretty similar. I play 3 colors, so my mana sometimes is worse. But we both have like good late game cards, pretty good early game cards. It always ends up being kind of a close matchup. I'm gonna keep this.
May or may not be the best, but I'm probably gonna keep it anyway.
I'm gonna get us started off with a Sacred Foundry. Go ahead.
Go.
All right, well, I don't mind seeing that one right now. Go ahead. Just to tap Steam Vents. Post board, I think you have Duress, which that swamp would be very scary.
I'm gonna pay 2.
Okay. Have you at 18? Branchwalker, and yeah, let's do some exploring. Llanowar.
I'll leave that
Okay.
up top and I'll pass.
Get a count of this guy. I'm gonna lava coil that guy. Just exiles it.
Sad.
Yeah. It's kind of
Sad
interesting.
days.
Go ahead. If it I think if it weren't coil, I probably wouldn't do it, but exiling your stuff is good because you have all these ways to get it back. So if it exiles, I'm like more inclined to kill it that way. No double green, no Jadelights, huh? Or Jadelight with no double green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
It's
it.
awkward. No, I mean it happens.
I did a thing, so
Yeah, you have
didn't
Llanowar.
really. Yeah.
All right. Oh, just Druid. Okay, Druid's good.
Just put that for now. And pass turn.
I guess I'll take this opportunity to play this while I can. Go ahead. Because now if you have like the Chupacabra, it's not that bad for me. If you have Vivian, it's not that bad for me. Whereas if I wait, it gets worse. Yeah.
Play my elf.
All the elves.
And I'll just pass turn.
Tapped for you. I got it.
Thanks.
All right, go ahead. feel like Carnage Tyrant is it's like on its way. That's how it feels.
Alright. Oh.
The big guy.
Got out the Carnage Tyrant.
Big guy, Carnage Tyrant, yep. Alright.
Your turn.
That guy is bigger than most. For you, have you had 10?
Mm.
Go ahead. I have a Rekindling Phoenix and nothing.
Alrighty. I just feel like battling a little bit. So
Yep.
just gonna do that for now.
Alright, I'll be at 13.
And I'm gonna play Vivian Reed.
Yep.
Just for fun. I'm just gonna +1 here on Vivian Reed. And she goes 6. And I'm taking Carnage Tyrant.
Okay.
Mm,
Strike you
turn.
twice and you're dead.
I guess that's it.
Yeah. He has 6.
Ah,
4.
well, there you go.
10.
You basically just had a burn deck at this point.
Yeah. So in this matchup, I'm taking out some of my removal for slightly different removal spells, which is not something you always do, but I know this deck may play Doom Whisperer, and that's a card that I have a lot of trouble with. So I'm going to be setting in Justice Strike as a way to deal with that specific threat, as well as Negate, just to kind of maybe counter a Planeswalker or a Vraska's Contempt, some spell that could have a really big impact on the game. Outside of that, I'm pretty much leaving my deck alone.
So I'm pretty much taking out Flamwar Elves and Fine Finale because they're not really doing a whole lot for me personally in this matchup. And also Thrashing Brontodon for the same reason. I'm bringing Duress in order to deal with a lot of his spells, and Kraul Harpooner to deal with his flyers. I'll keep.
I'm going to keep also.
And I'll start us off with a forest.
All right. Tap Sacred Foundry, go.
Alright. Druid.
Druid
Yes.
of the Cowls. I'm going to play this guy. Go ahead. Kind of wanted a 3rd land, but I'll take that guy. Basically it says that almost every card in your deck doesn't do anything.
Yeah. And I'll pass the turn. Oh.
Gauntlet Honor Guard. What a tough Magic card to deal with. I'll be at 18. It's crazy how this card just like makes your deck so awkward sometimes.
Gee,
Play
thanks.
History of Benelia. Go. Yeah, the guy's just a huge roadblock, and it also like does some other cool stuff, like it makes the Loxodon 4/4 guy not do anything, or sometimes people don't realize and they convoke their creature, and they don't recognize that it doesn't actually work.
At this rate, doesn't really look too good for me.
You just need a way to kill Tecatli and you'll be alright.
I'm just going to play things.
Yeah, you might have to just play like a Branchwalker at this point. Yeah. Oh, that guy. Okay. That guy's okay.
I'm playing things.
Yep.
And I'll pass a turn.
Alright. It's nighttime again. I'll just play more Histories of Benelia. Hopefully, I don't have a way to deal with all these tokens. Go.
Can I see that again?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, everyone has to read. That's a reader. Everyone has to read that one.
Destroy
Yeah.
it.
I'll search for a, I guess, planes. Yeah, I mean, that does deal with it.
That was helpful.
Yeah.
Right, and I will pass the turn.
Okay, I got all the histories happening, so this one gives me another token. This one gives them all +2/+1. I will then lava coil this guy.
Deals 4. Yep, that's enough.
That exiles that guy.
What is exile?
That guy.
Oh, okay.
It's exiled forever. And then I'll attack you for 12.
Big buddies. All right.
Yep.
I'll have to block one of them.
Okay. You take 8, so you'll be at 12. And go ahead.
Right, finally, we may be able to do something.
Yeah, to cut the honor guard is a real annoyance.
What that is, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Feels a little bit painful to do this, but I'm just gonna have to try to deal with one of them.
Yeah, probably
And
your best bet.
pass.
I'm gonna strike your guy again. All right, History of Benalia, and it's exactly 12.
And that's what happens.
Yep, that's how it goes sometimes. To cut the honor guard. Tough game, tough card.
Well, I feel like I got a little bit steamrolled there. Stumbled a little bit on mana, and once he got his histories and his Gauntlet out, I was just a little bit SOL. And if only I'd had some better removal early, for example, Vraska's Contempt, I would have been able to do something, but in the end, I just got steamrolled.
So in that matchup, it went pretty well for me. I kept a 2-lander on the draw. Just so happened that Gauntlet Honor Guard was the top card of my deck, which was the only card in my deck better than a land because it forced her to just pass the turn with like a handful of like Chupacabra type cards that just don't do anything. And then I just managed to like string together some History of Benalia's while she had some trouble with mana. That is one of the ways that this game goes in this matchup. Usually I would say there's a little more interplay back and forth, the games go a little longer, but as anyone who's ever seen 2 History of Benalia's on the other side of the table knows, the games don't take very long when you have that.
Well, it looks like Aryeh's been brushing up on his history, and it paid off. If you've enjoyed tonight's episode, please join us in our Facebook group, Game Talk for Gamers. Let us know what you want to see on future episodes, and we'll catch you next time on Mana Wars.